everybody, welcome to class. This is a new segment I like to call Wrong Science. See, here I get to talk to you about science, and it's probably all true. Today, we have the digestive system, which is like where you eat stuff and you gotta shit on out. So the digestive system has two main parts. You have the mouth and the bum. See, food goes inside here and comes out of, well, I mean, it should really go like this. So that's the bum, and then it leaves the poop stuff and then it comes out. But the question we want to know is, how does that happen? This board is gonna move around so hard. Okay, so you have the mouth and the head. Kind of looks like a anorexic Pac-Man, where the crunchy stuff happens. You put the carrot inside of your mouth and your teeth kind of like matching it up. If we do like a big grand scheme, each tooth has these little dudes with, like, if we can zoom it in even more, it's a bunch of guys with little fists. See, they're lining inside your teeth and they kind of punch your food up. Have you ever noticed if you're sitting there not chewing and all of a sudden all your food turns into liquid goo? That's because you have your little strong arms beating the shit out of your food. Once the strong arms have done the deal, then it goes down the throat. The throat is precisely this big, and there's two parts. There's the part you breathe out of and the part you don't breathe out of. Sometimes food goes into here, and what happens is that a whole bunch of little toothpicks get really pissed off. See, the toothpicks protect your breathing from food, and then there's a little troll. The troll is right there, protecting your lungs, which looks okay. Now it's a penis. See, the little troll here stops the kerplinking from happening. The food then gets launched up and then goes into your don't breathe zone. Once it's in your don't breathe zone, that's when it goes right down into your belly. There are couches and recline. These are all couches. And it goes down into your food. From there, your food goes into what we like to call, in the science community, the bulg sac. The bulg sac is where all the food goes to rest. Inside here, there are a bunch of orphans. Orphans need food a lot more than you'd think, so the orphans end up fighting over all of your food, like pizza or carrots or celery. Once the food is all dispersed amongst your inner bulg orphans, the main head honcho, named Porty. Porty takes all the food for himself. Once the orphans get a little bit, Porty takes it over to his corner, and his corner goes to the rest of the body. Alright, so, okay, when Porty throws all the rest of the scraps that the orphans fed off of, is this straight? I don't give a shit. Here's what the sphincter looks like, and then Porty is just watching. And then the food goes out into this part of the body. This is called the brain. See, the brain is a bunch of wiggly tubes where food kind of navigates. It's sort of like a big old maze, except you don't get to the end. You just kind of poop out. So I guess you do get to the end. But it's not as rewarding as a maze, like on the back of a child's menu at like a Dave & Buster's. Bye, Porty. People usually do this. What's interesting about this version of the butt is that it's a connected T. See, the connected T is very important. Nor other people have butts with two separate T's. Those have two different kinds of wavelength energies. But people with the connected T have the same wavelength. See, if you have the same wavelength on either butt cheek, that means you can probably digest a lot more food. If you have different butt cheek wavelengths, you are more likely to have the poops. We go into the last part of the digestive system, which is, holy hell, this is awful. That looks so good! Oh my god, I didn't even expect that. Holy shit, it's a freaking commode. This commode is named Jerry, but all of his pals call him Jer. If you fall inside of it, you become one with the poop. This phenomenon is more explored with porta potties. See, porta potties are probably one of my greatest fears. Because see, all the poop is right there. It doesn't go away, it's right there. And if you fall inside of it, you become like a flower poop monster. And nobody wants to do that. The poop kind of climbs on top of you, and then you become one with the feces. And that's not great. What you want to do is remain outside of it. Watch from a distance. And if your friend is inside, you just be like, okay, I don't know. Poop is bad. And that's the perfect way to deal with someone who went too far in the digestive system. Thanks for watching. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Right. I'm gonna put this on the board. That looks like okay, right here. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, where we go over some science together, and it'll probably be wrong. This just makes me look more retarded than I already am.